What is up, YouTube? This is Twinkie the Trapinch, bringing you my first NU battle with this team. If you could please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, that would be fantastic. And if you could follow me on social media using the links in the description, that would also be great. Alright, so I tried recording 2 battles before this, but both of the people DC'd on me, so that I didn't want to give you a video with 3 battles, 2 of them being DCs, because I feel like that isn't fair to you guys, and it also kind of sucks to watch. But this is my first battle, and right now my rank is 1085 since I just started, and I won 2 battles by default. So this team's probably slightly better than the other people's, but not too much because I haven't even gotten that high yet. Alright, so let's see. I feel like he's running a Mega Steelix, I think. But who could he start out with? I think Lilligant or Scizor. Do I have a Fire-type move on my team? I do not have a single Fire-type move on my team. However, I think I'm going to go with Dr. Fetus, because nobody on his team has a super effective stab against me, so that is very good. Alright, so, oh wait, Golurk, duh. I'm stupid. Let's see, how defensive am I? That's probably why you're NU. You don't have a good form of recovery. That probably explains it. Alright, so will rocks be that helpful? I kind of want to get some early game rocks. I don't see a defogger or a spinner, so I'm just going to go straight up for stealth rocks. Am I holding lefties? I am holding lefties. Yeah, because nobody on my team really wants to take... No, Ham. I'll switch into him. Okay, I'm going to switch into Ham, bulk up, and knock off. That is how this is going to go. Bulk up, he'll either switch out, and I'll get a knockoff on somebody, or... Ooh. Alright. So he does set up his rocks. That's unfortunate. But I am going to go for bulk up right here, and then I'm going to go for knockoff, and since it'll be super effective with a +1, it should definitely KO Golurk. Golurk isn't even that bulky, so I shouldn't be that worried about having a hard time knocking it out. Let's see. What are some potential switch-ins right here? Alright, so it is faster than me. I know that for a fact right now. I'm glad I switched out Dr. Fetus, because that could have been very detrimental to him if he did end up Shadow Punching, considering how strong that just was. I am at 23% right now. This is a bit risky. Okay, so I am good. How fast are you? 126. I'm 100 faster. So if, in the case that he goes for Earthquake again, I will be immune to it. I should outspeed, and I can go for a Psyshock. Let's see, Steelix resists Psychic, so he could go into Steelix. That would kind of suck, but that wouldn't really be the worst situation. I'm going to go straight up for Psyshock right here. I don't even want to risk him switching out. Because if he doesn't switch out and he uses Shadow Punch, I could be at like 30%. That would suck. Because this is a wall and I need to preserve his health. Even though, he's supposed to be taking hits, but I want to keep him at as high of an HP as possible. Because that's what you want to do with all your Pokemon. Who do I need to remove on this team? I need to remove Lilligant and Ludicolo in order for Torterra to sweep. Because if I do get a sweep off with Torterra, that'll be awesome. Now, I'm running Shell Armor on my Torterra. I'm starting to think that might not have been the best idea. Because even though I do get, I want to get rocks up for the Magmortar. Because even though I am not affected by critical hits, Overgrow might have been good because I will be using Wood Hammer a lot. Plus, I think... No, I don't have a Life Orb. I have a Lumberry. Okay, I'm going to go for Toxic against the Audino. And then I am going to switch out probably into... Let's see. I missed my Toxic. That kind of sucks. But I am able to take that hit just fine, which is great. I really hope this isn't a battle where the opponent doesn't switch at all, where they just keep a Pokemon out until it faints. Because those battles kind of suck. Not that they suck, but it's not as exciting or as, like, competitive or involved as a battle like this. Or a normal battle where you, like, switch and you have to constantly go back and forth between staying in and switching. I feel like you guys have an idea of what I mean, but shoot. Alright, so he switches in the Steelix. That's kind of sucky, but not too... shouldn't be too much of a big deal. I'm starting to wish that I had made Ham physically defensive rather than specially defensive. But I think... Alright, let's see. Steel's super effective against Ice. However, I don't think... You know what? You're my best bet. Rotom is my best bet right here because I can burn the Steelix. And if that Steelix is burned, since the Audino didn't Mega Evolve, I'm going to assume Steelix is the Mega Evolution on this team. It goes for Heavy Slam, which is resisted, but not too big of a deal. This guy has... I'm confused right now. I am very confused right now. Because I would have thought he'd Mega Evolve on this turn. But he ended up not. And that ends up missing. So he does go for Toxic again, which is pretty poopy doo-doo butter. But I'm not going to let that bother me too much. I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp again right here. Hopefully I can get some more statuses off on the rest of his team. Am I carrying Heal Bell on anybody? I was going to carry it on Audino, but I opted not to. I'm starting to think that might not have been the best thing to do. But if the Audino gets burnt here, that'll be great, actually. Alright, let's go into... Let's go into Lapras. I feel like a Hydro Pump will do a number on him. What are you running again? Draining Kiss, Combine, Wish, and Thunder Wave. Alright, I'm gonna go into Lapras right here, hoping that it's more specially defensive. I mean physically defensive than specially. Okay, so that doesn't do too much. It's not the end of the world right now. Alright, I'm gonna go for Hydro Pump right here. I really hope the accuracy check doesn't happen. That is great. He's down at 20%. I do get Toxic. I'm not going to let that worry me. And finally, right here, I'm going to go for an Ice Shard just to be safe. And actually, you know what? No. Ice Shard. Ice Shard. Because if I switch in the Audino now, he can switch into Steelix, and then somebody on my team will have to take a hit from Steelix. What? What is this? That's not cool. Alright, I should have switched in the Audino. He can't really switch out though, because if he switches back in, then it's going to take Rocks damage and die. So he has to keep it in right now. He's probably going for a Wish in the case that I somehow missed something. Alright, so Lapras is hurt by poison. I am going to have to play... I'm going to have to play this very well. With my Audino's Wish I'm gonna have to wish pass very well. Switches in is super effective. So, let's see. Freeze dry. I'm gonna go for freeze dry. For freeze or dryer. So, ice type that hits water super effectively. Honestly, I feel like ice should hit water super effectively because ice freezes water. If I got a freeze right here, I'd be very happy. Alright, so. Actually, I can let Lapras die here. I'm fine letting Lapras die here. Because anybody will KO it anyway. Plus, Ludicolo hits it super effectively. That hits it super effectively with Thunderbolt. And Steelix will hit it super effectively with a Heavy Slam. So I'm just going to let it die here and take it out with an Ice Shard. And I think after this I can actually safely let Torterra set up. Alright, hopefully... Okay, so, let's see. Alright, if he sends out the Steelix and he uses Toxic, I will get healed with the Lumberry. So I'm going to send out Torterra, I'm going to set up the Rock Polish, hopefully get statused. Then he will use... Okay, so that didn't happen the way it should. I wanted it to. But I am hoping that he's not carrying Ice Beam. Let's play pretend. Let's play pretend and hope he's not running Ice Beam because he hasn't chosen a move yet. Water and Grass are both neutral against me. Okay, so he uses Rain Dance. However, where does your speed go? It goes up to 262. I'm at 211. Alright, I didn't think this completely through. However, I do outspeed the rest of his team, so I'm just going to go for Wood Hammer right here. Since it's stab, it should do the most amount of damage. See, I was hoping it wasn't going to do that, but it did. Oh, well, that's fine. Alright. So, gonna Mega Evolve the Audino. Yeah, I'm gonna Mega Evolve the Audino and go for a Wish right here. Because if he switches in the Steelix, I will not be affected by... the Steelix will not be affected by Thunder Wave. And if I go for Wish and he does switch into the Steelix, I can switch into either Throw or the Uxie and get them back up. Okay, so the Hydro Pump does miss. That's good. So I'm going to go for a T-Wave right here. And hopefully I can set up somewhat. Okay, what did I just choose? Okay, I went for T-Wave. And I'm going to go for Calm Mind. I'm just going to start setting up Calm Minds. Hopefully I can set up enough where it won't be that much of a problem for it to, like, KO Steelix. Hopefully. You have higher physical defense, right? Good. Alright. Alright, so it is paralyzed and the rain has stopped. I'm going to keep going for Calm Minds until the Steelix comes in. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go for Wish right here. I am going to go for Wish. Because if the Steelix comes in, either the Uxie or the Throw is coming out just immediately, right off the bat. I can't Toxic it, but I can hit it with Psyshock. Which actually I probably shouldn't have done. Alright, I'm just going to go for Calm Mind again. How many wishes do I have, actually? I just want to know. Okay, so I have 16 wishes and I have 14 left. Alright, so, yeah, Calm Mind is my best bet right here. He's going to keep the Ludicolo in. I'm honestly surprised by that. Do I really want to keep playing this game, though? Alright, so I should have gone for the wish right there. However, I'm going to go for the wish anyway. I'm going to hope that it doesn't OHKO me, and he doesn't Mega Evolve. Okay, so it only Toxics me. I'm actually okay with that. Okay, so Ham is super effective against this thing, so I'm going to switch into Ham. Plus, I don't think Ham is going to take too much damage from this thing, so I can set up a Bulk Up and Circle Throw it. I love how my Audino's name is Hell. I wanted to give it, like, a menacing name, somewhat. Alright, so that does take it down. That's unfortunate. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to go into no ability and immediately Will-O-Wisp it. Alright, if this misses, I'm kind of screwed, because I am toxic, and if I switch out, I am going to take rocks damage. Plus, if I switch out, I will not be able to... Okay, so I do get the burn off. Heavy Slam does KO, but that is enough for me to just work back up. Alright. Let's see, Dr. Fetus. Huh. It is at half HP, and I want to do as much damage to this thing as I can. So let's go for Psyshock. It is stab, so it should do more than U-turn. Plus, this thing is more specially oriented. Does it have lefties? It does have lefties. I should have knocked it off. However, the burn does cripple it a bit. Hopefully. Huh. U-turn. Doesn't have any secondary effect. Just Psyshock it. I'm just gonna Psyshock it. Come on. I got this. How high is your defense? 391. Okay, you know what? This is... Okay, 2 more turns, and I think I'm good. Dr. Fetus is only losing 6%, so I should only lose around 12% from the whatchamacallit move. Alright, it's down to 52. I think... this is scary. This is scurry. I should be running Dazzling Gleam instead of Draining Kiss. Alright, so it is down to 40%. This is manageable. I'm immediately going to go for the Wish right off the bat. Actually, no, you know what? He has 3 Pokemon left. I just have the Audino. One of them is paralyzed, however. So I just want to get this done and over with as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. Gonna go for Calm Mind right here. He's gonna go for Heavy Slam. Once again, I will go back up in HP. Then I can proceed to Draining Kiss him. It should kill him. How high is Ludicolo? Ludicolo is at 77%, plus rocks. So it should be at like 65-ish. Alright, it goes for Earthquake. That doesn't do anywhere near as much as the Heavy Slam did. He does get burnt, and I am going to go for the Draining Kiss. I am at 1.5 times special attack, so this might be enough to KO it, and if not, it should be enough to KO it after the burn. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. go for a Draining Kiss right here. This is okay. It's been 3 turns. That's 1/16, 1/8, 1/4. Okay, so he will die from. He will definitely die from burn this turn. However, if I cannot do a good amount of damage to whoever comes in, I will be pretty screwed. Especially since Magmortar resists Fairy. Alright. My only choice right now is Wish. Yeah, I'm done. GG. It's GG at this point. Alright, yeah, there's no chance that's going to do a good amount. Plus, next battle I'm switching that to Dazzling Gleam because Draining Kiss turned out not to be the best move to go with. And I don't think T-Wave is as important, so I'm going to switch this team around just a bit. Alright, so he does manage to KO me with the Magmortar. GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Script, Twitter, Facebook. You know the deal. Have a wonderful day.